Did you even go to a Harry Potter themed cafe if you don't?
Traffic around town is absolutely crazy.
We were not expecting it to be this busy.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. We are coming at you from Hanoi in Vietnam. Hanoi is the capital city of Vietnam, and we've been here for a couple days. We've been bunkered down in our hotel room editing videos for you guys, and we're finally ready to come out a little bit and show you guys around. This video will be our first impressions of Hanoi, and let me just say, so far everything has been super positive here. And the best part of everything is that today is a holiday. It's actually Reunification Day, which is on April 30th, and it marks the end of the Vietnam War. So today is about to be an extremely busy day for us. It's gonna be busy on the streets. All of the authorities and local people, a lot of them take time off work, like government officials, and they get to enjoy and celebrate. So we can't wait to show you guys that and more. The first thing that we are gonna be doing today is we're gonna be grabbing some coffee, because that's the first thing we do every day. And we've showed you guys a couple different coffee shops here around Vietnam already, like Con Cafe, a very popular one. But today we're gonna be grabbing coffee somewhere else, a little bit more special. We're going to a Harry Potter themed coffee shop, which we find is gonna be really interesting. And we're gonna have some interesting drinks there, so let's go.
Vietnam is definitely not a pedestrian-friendly country. The sidewalks are non-existent here, and if they do exist, there's definitely like a lot of motorbikes parked on them, or the restaurants setting up their shops on them. So, careful. We made it to the coffee shop. It's called Always Coffee and Butterbeer, and Butterbeer is mentioned in the Harry Potter films a lot. It's a Harry Potter themed cafe, and we're so excited to try the butterbeer. I've never tried it, neither has Attila, but we've seen everything about it online, and we're so pumped. Let's go.
Here is what the menu is looking like. Obviously we're going to be trying the butterbeer because that's the specialty, and besides that I'm also going to have a coffee. But yeah, we're really excited to try the butterbeer mainly. What do you think?
I'm really excited to try the butterbeer, and the stuff is a bit on the pricier side, but we're still going to try it.
Well, it's a specialty shop, so you gotta expect that, but yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So we got the butterbeer. They have alcoholic and non-alcoholic options. We got the alcoholic option, and look at how creamy and delicious it looks. It's gonna be sweeter than a beer, like a regular beer, because it's made with some sort of syrup. And there's a creamy whipped cream on top and caramel sauce. Let's try it. Oh, and it's not a straw.
I thought that was a straw as well. How is it?
It's good. It has like a hint of a beer taste, but like more like a caramel drink, like a caramel shake with like a beer flavor. I would recommend it. It's really good. I like it a lot.
We're not really massive Harry Potter fans here, but we thought this place would be cool to check out. We heard about it and we thought it would be cool to check out. And we do like Harry Potter, but we're not like super fans. Zay more than I. We just finished drinking our butter beers, and I gotta say they were pretty okay. They were interesting, they tasted good, but I prefer a regular beer over this beer. Zay says otherwise. She says she would drink a butter beer over a regular beer any day. But yeah, it's interesting to try it and taste anyways if you've never tried it. But other than the beer, I got an egg coffee, and I have tried this before, and we've tried different types of coffees already in Vietnam. In our videos, we've tried coconut coffee, we've tried yogurt coffee, different Vietnamese coffees, but we have not tried egg coffee on camera. At least we have tried it, but not on camera, so this is my first time. It's a very sweet coffee. It's basically egg on top. You can see it's like a foam, and it's very, very delicious. It's like a dessert more than it is like a coffee. You can see how thick it is. It's like whipped egg yolk, and it's very delicious. It's almost like eating cake or something like that. And it has a little shot of espresso on the bottom, or like Vietnamese coffee as well, and you can mix it up if you want and drink it, or you could just take the egg off the top and drink it separate. But it's very delicious. Highly recommended.
So, did you even go to a Harry Potter themed cafe if you don't drink a potion? We got this. It's called the Forgetfulness Potion because apparently it's supposed to get you really drunk. I think they're just joking though. It is made with lemon, orange, and it's a rum-based drink. And they have this like dried out lemon in it, which looks really cool. So I'm gonna give it a taste right now and let you know how it is.
And we'll see if they're joking about getting you really drunk as well.
That's really good. That's really like light and tasty. It's very like, it has like a citrusy taste. Very light though. It's good, I like it.
That's all the drinks that we're gonna be trying here. We got 4 different drinks, 2 butter beers, the egg coffee, and the potion. And like we mentioned at the beginning of this video, it's not really a cheap place to try the drinks, but an interesting one. And yeah.
We just finished paying, had everything to drink, and it was really delicious. The total for the 4 drinks came to about $12, which is on the pricier side, but you're paying for the experience.
So right now we are heading towards the Old Quarter, which is the oldest area here in Hanoi. It has about a 2,000-year-old history, and it's known as the historical and commercial district of Hanoi. And we're gonna be checking out that area, and we're actually staying in this area, and it's one of the best places to stay if you're coming to Hanoi because everything is nearby and there's tons of attractions that are in this area. So we would recommend, if you're coming to Hanoi, to try to stay within this area or at least close by.
We made it to Hoan Kiem Lake. This lake is in the heart of the old district, and it's a really famous lake in Hanoi. It's 12 acres long, and it's actually known as the Sword Lake. Around here you can see people walking, enjoying the grass and plants and park. Some people come here to do exercises in the morning, and it's like a huge, beautiful lake. The monument I mentioned earlier is actually a tower. It's located on an island in the middle of the lake. It's called Turtle Tower, also known as Tortoise Tower. The island was used as a fishing site in the 1400s, and the tower was actually built for the king to make fishing for him more comfortable.
Right now we are heading towards one of the most popular streets in Hanoi. Also very photogenic, cool place to take photos. It's called Train Street. It's a street where there's buildings along 2 sides and there's a train tracks in the middle, and when the train comes by it's super close to all the shops and everything like that, and it's world famous. You guys have maybe even possibly seen pictures of it on Instagram already, but we're gonna head there and show you guys that right now. The streets are absolutely slammed, as you would expect with any holiday, and a lot of the main streets here around the Old Quarter are also closed, so traffic around town is absolutely crazy. It's hard to get a cab. This morning we had to transfer to a different hotel with a Grab, and when we called the Grab, I don't know how long we waited, but it probably was like
20 minutes.
At least 20 minutes. I would say 30 or more. I'm not even sure exactly, but at least 20 minutes. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be visiting here on this day, that it's extremely busy, but it's a lot of fun. The streets are slammed with people, with vendors, and there's a lot of people all over the place.
You guys, it is so busy. I think every single person who lives in Vietnam is in Hanoi right now. That's how we feel. It's so freaking busy.
It takes extra time to get anywhere. We're walking right now. We don't have a bike or anything rented like we usually would when we're exploring a city, and it is slammed. Like I'm saying, it takes so long to go anywhere. You guys can see this intersection right ahead of us right here.
How are you?
Oh, what the heck?
Oh my
Say hi to our vlog.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Oh my god.
That was Lawrence, one of our subscribers, and we ran into him yesterday actually. Atul and I were sitting in a restaurant having lunch, and he was walking past the restaurant. He stopped. He's like, Atul and Zay, he's like, I know you guys, I watched your video. And we're like, oh my gosh, like what a small world. He even commented on our video 2 weeks ago at that time saying, oh, I'm coming to Vietnam too. Wouldn't it be funny if I ran into you guys? And he actually did run into us, and we just ran into him again for the second time today. That's crazy.
So we have made it to Train Street, and it's looking so gorgeous. The sun is just setting right now. It's about 5 p.m. and there's a couple people, but it's not extremely busy. Later on at night, the trains will start coming through this street, and then I'm assuming it'll get a little bit more busy. But there's tons of coffee shops and tons of places to eat around here, and it's just beautiful to explore this street over here. And it spans for quite a long time, and it's also very old. It's about 100 years old. And yeah, it's a beautiful place to take your Instagram photos.
Just a street where you can go to a nice cafe. There's also a lot of apartments up there that people live in, and you can see how the local people live and stuff like that. We are gonna come back to Train Street at nighttime because it's a completely different vibe, and we're hoping to catch the train go by, and you guys can see the thrilling ride of being so close to tracks as you're drinking your coffee. We have made it back into the old quarter in the busy area where the lake is. We're actually near a square. I'm gonna mispronounce it right now, I'm sure. Don Kin Nia Thuk Square is what it's called. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know, maybe correct me. This square is one of the busiest squares in Hanoi, and you can just see people passing through it constantly. And the building behind me, if you can see it, is full of cafes and restaurants. We sat up there yesterday drinking a coffee and like overlooking the view, and it was absolutely gorgeous. This is a really cool place to come check out if you are in Hanoi.
There are the cafes that she was talking about, and we sat all the way on top, the top cafe on the rooftop, and it has a beautiful view overlooking the square, and you could see the busyness of the streets on any day, but especially today because of the holiday. You can see how busy everything is, all the bikes and everything like that. It's a great place to come, have a coffee, people watch, and just enjoy. The street vendors are just setting their shops up right here right now. It's only about 6:30, so it's not as busy as it's going to get, but they're just kind of setting everything up right here. You can see this lady over here setting her shop up, and we're just gonna walk around and wait for everything to be set up, and we'll show you guys just how busy it gets. But right now I think we're a little bit hungry, so we're gonna look for a snack to eat on the streets. The streets being blocked off is absolutely chaotic for the town, because this road is usually so busy and everything kind of circulates through here. So right now there's a lot of traffic everywhere and it's all backed up, but the streets are full of people and everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. There's a lot of kids out, a lot of attractions, rides, and yeah, it's very, very lively.
There's literally no better time for us to visit Hanoi than during this celebration, because we know how we celebrate it in Canada and what the vibe is like in Canada, and to be able to visit another country and celebrate with them is just a whole other feeling of excitement.
We're back at Sword Lake, and as you can see, Hug Bridge over there is lit up at nighttime in red, and it looks spectacular, reflecting off of the lake. And you can also see the island over there with the temple on it, and it's very beautiful. And this lake is a really nice place to walk around during the day and at nighttime. There's parks with flowers and everything like that, like Zay mentioned earlier today, and it's just a great place to come, relax, and enjoy. We saw these skewers earlier on. It's different types of meat skewers. There's some barbecue meat as well, and we're gonna try some of them right now.
Okay, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, we'll get one of those.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
One, madam.
Yes, 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 one.
Babe, look what's going on over
no,
here.
no, no. Sir, we're filming, please. It's okay, no.
There we go, she's grilling up the meat with the tortilla. And I just had some guy gluing my shoe over here, kind of harassing me. Probably. He was trying to take my shoe off. He untied it. And he glued my shoe.
And this one? Yeah.
But there we are. We're trying the different types of meats over here. There's, looks like what?
Shrimp.
Yes, shrimp. And some sausages with a tortilla.
Ăn gì vào đây chị ơi? Chị ơi, ăn gì vào đây chị ơi?
There we go. I gotta retie my shoe right now.
In the middle of filming, I'm like, sir, we're filming.
What the heck?
So we got some street food snacks. The best part of any festival or walking around somewhere busy is all the different types of desserts and foods you get. We got a variety of a couple different things.
What is this?
I think it's shrimp. It's like a breaded, deep fried shrimp that she grilled up.
Looks very interesting.
And she put some chili sauce on it. And we also got a sausage with chili sauce on it. And she told me how to pronounce the name of this item, and I'm probably still gonna butcher it. Tran Quoc?
It was Ban Trang Nueng or something like
yeah.
this. I can't pronounce it either. We're definitely not going to pronounce it correctly, but that's the name, Ban Trang or something like that. And yeah, we're going to give it a shot right here. It's like a tortilla with a whole bunch of stuff inside it.
Different vegetables and eggs.
Yeah, so Zay's going to give it a try. And I'm gonna give the shrimp a try. I'm just gonna take it off the skewer. It's definitely not real shrimp. I feel like if there's an imitation shrimp, this is it. Because, yeah, it tastes different than shrimp. You gotta try it.
This is good. I don't really know what to explain it like. There's like meat and vegetables and eggs inside like a rice paper tortilla. It's good.
Time to try the
It's so hot.
imitation shrimp, I'll call it for now. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe it's the way that it's cooked. It has a hint of a shrimp taste, but it doesn't really taste like shrimp. It tastes like imitation shrimp, like you said.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I would still get it again. I like it.
I would not get this snack again. I know I'm gonna love the sausage because I love sausages for breakfast and stuff like that. I'm used to eating them. I love them. And I'm gonna try this one. Let's see what this tastes like. Very, very hot.
Eat this part because it's meat.
I would get this one again. It's very delicious.
We love trying new foods. We just tried the sausage and it was really good. And I also forgot to mention that all three of these items only came at $3.50.
Which is pretty much a full meal right there for both of us. Not really.
There's nothing better than fresh juice, so we're gonna look for some fresh juice now. Did not have to look far. The lady wasn't there a second ago, she came back.
I was gonna say, we definitely did not have to look very far. Not only fresh fruit juice, but fresh fruit as well. And something that we've noticed is they put the spicy salt on the fruit right here. You can get it without, but they have it with it as well.
Attila's been eyeing this dessert right here and he's gonna buy it right now.
It's liquid nitrogen cool. They're about to pour it on, I guess. I have been seeing them do this and I've been trying to try it for a very long time, not just today. And we're about to try it right now. I'm very excited. I'm not even sure what it is exactly, but you can see what it looks like over there. It's extremely cold and very cool, and I cannot wait to try it. It costs 40,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about $2. So that's not bad at all. And it's very cool to the touch, and it's very hot outside as well. So I can't wait to try it. I love the way it looks. Zaya is gonna be trying the treat right now. Let's see her first reactions.
That's really good. The green sauce is very minty and delicious. And these little things are like little puff balls. Kind of like cheese puffs, but not cheesy. It's good though.
Okay, let me try it now. It's my turn.
Oh no, I lost one. Okay, so let's turn to taste it now.
Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna try this one right here. It's a little ball. It's about to fall. This was very crunchy. It's almost like cereal with toothpaste on it. The green is minty like Zay was saying. I'm gonna try this one with more covering. Very minty and interesting dessert for sure. And it's nice and cold, like I said, so it's awesome on a hot day. I just finished trying that little snack over there that you guys saw with the nitrogen in it. And when I first started trying it, I wasn't too sure about it. It was like little cereal pieces with like a minty sauce on it. And it had the liquid nitrogen, which made everything cool. And you know, it was kind of off-putting at first, but when I continued to eat it, it was not too bad, and I would recommend you try it as well. But right now we're gonna head to one of the busiest streets in this city, and we're gonna check that out. It's not just busy today, it's always busy. It's called Beer Street, also known as Tatien Street, or maybe the other way around. It's Tatien Street, also known as Beer Street. There's a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, so we're gonna head there and check it out right now. So we are back on the busy market streets that we were showing you guys, that one that was being set up earlier. And right now it's a lot busier. Everything is fully set up. It's about 8 p.m. right now, and you guys can see how busy it is everywhere all around me and behind me. And let me just say that this street is insanely long, and all these markets run for such a long, like, it spans for like miles, and it's like shop after shop after shop, and it's mostly the same items like in every single shop for literally a kilometer or longer. And yeah, it's very interesting to walk, and you can definitely find some good deals. You gotta haggle a little bit, you gotta bargain, or what do you call it?
You got a bargain, yeah.
Yeah. So we made it to Tatien Street. Earlier I pronounced it Tatien Street. I made a mistake. It happens quite often on this channel with the pronunciations, but this is the street right behind me. We're gonna head down and show you guys. Like I mentioned earlier, it is also known as the Beer Street, and it gets insanely busy every single day. People come out to go clubbing and drinking, and there's stools set up on either side of the street, and it's really fun and amazing. So let's go check it out. So as you guys can tell, it is very busy, but it's not as busy as it gets later on. It's only about 8:30 right now, and it is quite slammed. You can see all the restaurants, people eating, and I forgot to mention there are quite a few restaurants as well, not just bars, and there's a lot of opportunities to eat a lot of delicious foods. So this is a great spot to come late night to have a couple of drinks and have some delicious food. And you can see just how many bars there are on either side. There has to be 100 or more bars on the street over here and the surrounding area as well.
We made a quick pit stop at the hotel so I could change my pants. The shorts were getting uncomfortable, and when we got to this street, we were not expecting it to be this busy. It is literally 10 times busier than when we were here 2 nights ago, and there's literally no room to even walk around. There's motorcycles going through, carts going through, people going through. I was just getting shoved so the waiter could get food to the table.
Check this out. This motorcycle right here is going through. What? They want to be in the vlog? Hello. People are loving it. He's handing out the business card for the vlog. And it's
gotta
awesome.
plug it in, gotta plug it in.
That's right. Check out the crowds over here, guys. We were here 2 nights ago, like Zay mentioned, and it was quite busy. Not quite as busy as this, but it's always busy nonetheless.
It's a fun vibe. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Given the fact that it's a holiday is why it's like this. But yeah, lots of fun to be had on this street. So if you're here, make sure you visit Tatien Street. It's a must. Although it would be the thing to do to have some drinks on this street, we are not going to have any because we're trying to slow down our drinking. We have not been drinking on the trip too much anymore, and we already had the butter beers and the cocktail this morning. but we just wanted to show you guys because we think that this street right here is a must visit when you're here in Hanoi. But right now we're gonna head back, since it's nighttime, back to the train street so we can show you guys the train, and hopefully we get to catch a train. But we also want to show you guys how the train street looks like at night. If you guys want to see traffic, here's traffic. Everyone's trying to go home and it's a gridlock right here. There's bikes behind us, are all around us, and it's just not moving very quickly right now.
We made it back to Train Street. There's actually less people here than earlier, which I'm surprised about, but all the lights are on and it's so pretty. Right now we're gonna make our way to a coffee shop to wait for the train.
We got extremely lucky and we're getting to see the train right here. Here it goes. Wow. It is so close to everything. What an awesome experience. I'm so happy that we got to see the train.
It is so unbelievably close. He can almost touch the train with his finger.
I could definitely touch it. I might do it.
No, don't do it, don't do it.
That is awesome.
It's a cool experience when you're having your coffee or eating your food to just watch this go by.
I can't believe that there's not more people here at the moment. This is such an awesome experience. And tonight there's supposed to be more trains coming through, but I'm just happy we got to see the train. This is such a perfect end to our day right here. That was awesome. And that's it.
So we chose this cafe slash restaurant to have the coffees at, and this is the name of it. The owner, Lee, is very, very nice. She's super sweet, very hospitable, and we just placed our order for all the different foods, and we're just making our way back to our seat, and we're just waiting for the food. How are you enjoying your black coffee?
It's probably the best black coffee I've had in Vietnam, and that says a lot. I'm not even kidding. It's so delicious. It's incredible.
That's good. Look at how cute this place is, though. Very traditional style. We got the Vietnamese hats, the big leaves, the small chairs, and it's really nice and clean as well. That's something we have to mention. There are English menus which help a lot, you know. We do struggle to read the Vietnamese.
And they have a lot of traditional Vietnamese food that's very simple. Like everyone would like it basically over here. The foods are simple to order and stuff that everybody would like. They have a couple of Western options as well, like French fries and other stuff that you know, everyone can enjoy.
And we'll give you guys the verdict as soon as the food comes. So we just got our other drinks that we ordered. Attila got his black coffee earlier. I ordered a fresh mango juice and I just had a sip of it. It's so delicious. It's like sweet and delicious.
Yeah. And I got my favorite fruit. It is a passion fruit juice. And I haven't tasted it yet actually, so I'm gonna do it on camera over here.
He let me have the first sip. How cute. It was really good. It's like drinking candy basically, but healthier.
It is so delicious, citrusy, and it's my favorite fruit for a reason. It is absolutely delicious. I think there's no better juice that I could have gotten. Zay's is also delicious. I had a taste of it. It's very good, but this has to win, at least in my books.
We ordered fresh spring rolls and she just told us how they make it. It's beef, rice noodle, carrot, cucumber, lettuce, rolled in rice paper, served with sesame sauce. We've been loving the fresh spring rolls versus the fried a lot in Vietnam, and we're gonna try these right now. They look so good. She literally just made them. I was watching her make them. And we're gonna dip it in here. Oh man, I'm about to make a mess. That's so good.
I gotta say that I've definitely been craving the fresh spring rolls as well.
No, like these are so good.
Yeah, I believe you, but I've been craving them a lot more versus the fried ones because it's just so fresh and so nice, especially with the vegetables in there. It's just amazing, so I can't wait to try these.
So I'm sitting right here with someone very special I'd like to introduce you to.
Hi everyone, my name is Lily. is my restaurant. We opened 4 years ago. We are looking forward to having all the customers come back. All of the buildings here have been since my parents lived here 60 years ago. Thank you.
So we're gonna end the video for today, but we're not gonna end it completely because we have a few historical things to show you guys that we didn't get a chance to today, and we're gonna show you that tomorrow morning. We didn't get a chance to show you guys today because we started vlogging way later than we expected. We had a lot of issues this morning. The hotel we were staying at said that we could stay one more night with them, but it ended up not working out. In the morning we went down to switch rooms because that's what they asked. They said that the room wasn't available anymore, the AC is not working, they're not letting anybody stay in there, this and that. We booked another hotel, checked in 3 hours later than what the hotel check-in time was, and we were really upset. But we still managed to get out here, vlog for the day, but we have so much more to show you that we will see you guys in the morning.
It's the next day and we finally made it out of our nightmare hotel scenario. This was the worst experience we've had traveling so far at any accommodation, I would say. It was the dirtiest hotel and it was the worst, and we definitely would not recommend that any of you guys book this hotel. I'll show you guys on screen what it looked like and the name of the hotel, but honestly we don't ever say any bad things about any of our accommodations. We're budget travelers, we stay at budget places, but this was such a bad experience that we're gonna recommend you guys do not go here. But it's a new day now, we're at a new hotel which is much better. So we're fresh, we're gonna go exploring and show you guys some of the landmarks around Hanoi.
So we were walking and we saw this guy deep frying some things. We thought it was dough and we asked him what it was and he said it's deep fried bananas. So we had to buy one and try it out. It was only 50 cents. Really good.
It also looks like it has some sesame seeds on it, which happens to be with a lot of snacks and stuff that we buy around here. And we love it, so that's awesome. Too hot?
No, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
We made it to our first stop of the day, Hoa Lo Prison Memorial. It was used as a prison to house US soldiers during the Vietnam War, and it's a huge part of Vietnam's history as well as Hanoi's history, and let's go check it out. This prison didn't only house US soldiers. Before that, it housed Vietnamese political prisoners during the French Revolution. We just purchased our tickets and it was $1.50 each, and now we're gonna go inside.
We just finished exploring Hoa Lo prison and it was a really cool experience to be in there, and the kids are coming.
Say hi!
So we just finished exploring Hoa Lo prison and it was an amazing experience going through there and exploring and learning about the history of the prison and how it impacted the city and the country as well. And we got to see a whole lot of stuff. We got to see all the different cell blocks and the different cells that the prisoners were housed in, and we learned about their daily lives as prisoners. There's a whole bunch of stories of individual prisoners and what they went through, and like I said, we got to see the cell blocks and even solitary confinement, which kind of was very crazy to see because they were like chained with their feet and they had to sit in one spot for long periods of time, and they actually didn't get let out to go to the bathroom, so they had to go inside their cells. And besides that, we also got to see some other types of cells, like where the female prisoners were housed, and that was also very interesting to see because there's a whole bunch of them in like one little cell. So we learned a lot, we got to see a lot, and we would definitely recommend, if you're coming to Hanoi, to check this place out because it's a great way to learn about their history, and it's actually very interesting to be able to walk through the prison, see the cells, be able to go inside the cells and just see everything.
So a lot of the stuff that we learned was so interesting. It was mainly about the political prisoners during the French Revolution, and you also see a small section dedicated to how the US soldiers were treated, and they were treated way different than the political prisoners because that was so long ago and there was like basically no human rights in place and stuff like that, and it was just crazy. They were fed rotten food like spoiled vegetables, old rice and things like that. and just seeing it in person was like humbling.
Right now we are heading on to our next destination, which is gonna be the Temple of Literature, and we're really excited to check that one out as well.
We made it to the Temple of Literature. We purchased our tickets. They were $1.50 each. It was built in 1070. So this place is literally over 1,000 years old. Let's go check it out.
Right as you enter the Temple of Literature, you can see the beautiful courtyard where all the university students used to study, and it's very well maintained. It's very beautiful. You could see all the trees and greenery. It's a peaceful place where you can imagine you would read a book or study.
We read online that it's customary for a lot of graduating students to come to this place of study to take their pictures, to commemorate the fact that they graduated.
And you can obviously tell that it's a beautiful place to come, because every time we go through a different section of this place, it looks more and more beautiful. You can see the pond over here right in the middle, and there's just so many nice places to check out here. And you can definitely imagine the students and scholars studying over here in the past. And even now, if I was a student, I would definitely come here to study. So we just finished exploring the Temple of Literature, and it's another incredible place to come and explore in Hanoi. You guys saw how beautiful it was. It's so nice and serene to walk around in there, check out all the different sites. Both places we went to today, the prison and the Temple of Literature, have audio guides if you want to purchase them. They're a separate cost, but that could be worth it as well, because it will explain everything. But they do also have plaques at both locations, so you can read and see what everything's all about. And right now we're heading on to our next destination, which is going to be our last one for the day. It's a pagoda, and yeah, it's kind of hard to show you guys every single thing to check out in Hanoi, so we'll give some recommendations at the end of this video.
We made it to Tran Quoc Pagoda. This is actually one of the oldest Buddhist shrines in Hanoi. It dates back to the 6th century, and it is located on the largest lake in Hanoi. Freshwater lake, actually. And it seems really busy. We don't even know if it's open, so we're gonna make our way over there right now.
This pagoda was actually moved from its original location. It used to be located on the Red River, and it's now located here on the West Lake, like Zay mentioned. And even if it's not open, it's a site that you can come and check out and walk around the lake. The lake is actually so large that it takes around 2.5 to 3 hours to walk around. And yeah, it's just, again, a nice and peaceful place to walk and enjoy Hanoi and check everything out. And you can see the pagoda over there. It's looking very beautiful. A lot of people coming in and out. I think it is open, so we'll be able to get closer up and check it out.
It looks like it is open. Today is a holiday, so that's why we're not sure if a lot of things are open or not. But the past couple places that we've been, it does seem to be open, and that's good luck for us.
Not only that, but everywhere we have been so far has been incredibly busy. Like the prison, it was crammed. I don't think it would be that busy any other time, but obviously it's a holiday. There's a lot of tourists, a lot of people who are coming to check everything out. And also the locals are off work, so probably a combination of those factors make it extremely busy. Here it's not as busy, so it's nice we get to walk around, enjoy, and check everything out.
It's beautiful though. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it stands so tall. that's it. That's all we have for today for you guys. There was a lot more to do that we didn't show you guys, but we're gonna mention it just in case you come to Hanoi and you have time to do all these things. There's an Imperial Citadel. There's a Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum where you can see. By the way, that is only open in the morning before noon. And there's also a water puppet show. There's an opera house. There's cooking classes. There's a lot of things to do in this city that we didn't get to show you on camera, but we hope you guys can do them. And that's it for today. If you liked anything specific about this video, please leave a comment. If you like it and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. See you in the next one.